Welcome back, spiritual gardeners. Welcome back to my channel. My channel is all about relationship with ourselves first, okay? So that we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves. When it comes to managing our emotions, so that you can identify your intuition to bring in that healthy relationship inside of yourself and outside of yourself, all right? So we're looking for healthy relationships, okay, when it comes to spirituality. And we're looking for spiritual wealth, but it comes from the essence of love, all right? You got to love yourself, love others, okay? Love planet, love beings, love God, all right? So you can co-create with the universe, because the universe doesn't co-create without you. So we're looking to balance the feminine and masculine energy within oneself, so you can co-create with the universe. Don't let any of my messages be forced. Use your intuition. You are a gardener. Don't allow anyone to take your power away, okay? All right? Use your intuition. Use your intuition. You could be looking at a blueprint, a plan, all right? Or you can just be looking at a team, all right, of how to collaborate with people. So now we're looking at work. Maybe you're looking at increasing your skills, all right? Or maybe you're creating an agricultural farming, or you're doing an estate, all right? You're planning something. The mind is planning, all right, to be practical. So now we're looking at the energy of someone looking at the earth practicality, all right? Someone's looking in a team, or there's a team of people, okay, studying, all right? You could be at school, okay? You could be a Taurus person, a Libra person, okay, or a Capricorn person. We're looking at work, all right? Into me, I work, all right? So you could be a gardener, a spiritual gardener, going to oneself, all right, to work. Maybe you're a very dedicated person at work, all right? Maybe looking at your health, all right? Or maybe looking at how to help a group of people to collaborate. Maybe you're trying to be more logical by being more practical, by looking over your plans, all right? Maybe some of you are looking at practicality when it comes to punctuals, all right? When it comes to project management, or when it comes to being responsible in a team, because everybody has to know their lane. You could be a doctor, okay? You could be a writer, a policeman, or maybe a policeman, a doctor, a writer, or someone that looks at, architects. You could be in architecture. You could be seeing 222, master builder, all right? You could be looking at stability, okay? You could be looking at creation. So right now we're looking at thinking. Someone has a passion when it comes to their work, when it comes to their plans, when it comes to creative ideas. Someone feels like they're being very inspired by a plan, okay? But please, collective, before you get into any plans with anybody, all right, listen to your own intuition so you can stay in your own lane, so you don't start fighting over other people's stuff, because everyone's got skills and talents, all right? You can transfer these, all right, to anything. So anything from nothing can become something. Always remember that, all right? So now we're looking at a team of people. Maybe you're looking at flying somewhere, all right? Maybe you're making plans to fly, okay? But we're looking to fly within the life. Ooh, someone's looking at a team of people is probably looking at the desire, okay, to seek for something. A team of people being forceful. Maybe there's a team of people, a detective. Maybe someone's working with a detective, a policeman, and they're seeing a loss when they're looking at maybe someone's accounts at work. Suddenly seems to be a loss, because someone's looking, they had that desire. Something was quite mysterious when it comes to resources, because someone's quite secretive, because someone's very possessive over power. So now maybe this team's gone introverted to have a meeting, because someone's fixated with someone's resources. Someone's very jealous, could be a Scorpio person, or maybe a Virgo person. They had that desire to go within a team or a collaboration with a bunch of secrets. And now a team of people are looking at their collaboration when it comes to maybe past plans, documents, when it comes to maybe financial accounts. So now maybe there's a detective looking over financial accounts, a private detective, or just a team of people going within a team meeting and exploring, all right, when it comes to someone is going through some darkness because someone feels like they're missing some elements when it comes to resources, when it comes to finances. Seems to be there's a negative energy within this team because they're looking at a 5 of Cups. 5 of Cups is loss. They regret teaming up with someone maybe or making plans because now there seems to be grief about resources. Someone's feeling abandoned within this team, maybe a Scorpio person. Maybe they feel unloved, all right, because maybe people are looking over this person when it comes to their plans or when it comes to their finances. Someone's very curious because someone's mind's been illuminated when it comes to stability, when it comes to resources, when it comes to a lack of boundaries. Someone's probably looking at someone's sacral chakra, which is against the spiritual law. So now someone put themselves in the model, okay, because they were seeking for power and stability and comfort when it comes to earthliness within this team. But this team is very curious because they feel like maybe time has passed. And over time, remember where energy leaves a blueprint. It leaves a energy footprint, so a carbon footprint, all right? Someone's looking over someone's patterns and they've seen a trail. So now they're very curious, maybe about a Scorpio person, all right, when it comes to being in a team. Because now someone's looking at maybe secrets. Maybe someone's doing rituals, spell work, in a cult. Maybe a team of people's in a cult. They thought they had the power to maybe look at someone's sacral chakra to bring endings for their finances, all right? Maybe they're looking at creating more generational curses. They don't want to undo these curses, all right? So you're looking at maybe sexual activities when it comes to like spell work, love work, whatever work it is, all right? Because they're looking for shared assets when it comes to this team. But someone seems to have secrets about finances and resources. Now, someone's looking over their legacies, or maybe someone's looking over their will, because now there seems to be a disturbance when it comes to finance. Maybe someone's doing fraud, all right, underneath someone's name, and how they got to do that. They slid themselves in as a partner, all right? So now someone's got a different perspective, maybe about a Pisces person, all right? Maybe you're an artistic person, a writer, or maybe you're a poet, a photographer, a healer, or maybe a director, looking at maybe credits, creative ideas. Maybe this team is very dedicated, looking at a dreamer or looking at their own dreams. Remember, collective, write your dreams down, all right, and seek within your imagination, because that's where your psychic gifts are, all right? So now you're looking at maybe someone's not being very impressionable when it comes to this team, all right? Because maybe someone is directing someone in the wrong direction. So someone's being careless when it comes to their perspective. Someone in this team, maybe a Scorpio person, it seems like has a narrow mind. So now within this team, there seems to be a lot of dark energy due to secrets or maybe a cult that's old, ain't working, backfiring, all of that. So now there seems to be loss, all right, and grief. Someone doesn't want to turn around and look at a 2 of Cups, all right, because it was busy looking at these 3 people in a team, all right. Maybe they had to investigate this team of people because now you have 3 people in a team, all right, trying to be practical. But now there's 3 cups. So maybe all these people, they lied to, they promised people things, they couldn't keep the promises. All right. So now you've got drained energy, you've got drained resources, all right, and now you've got drained everything else, all right. When it comes to reliability or trusting someone, it's all drained. Now someone feels like they can't trust this person maybe now, all right, because now someone's got a different perspective. They've gone within, all right. Maybe they've got wisdom. Maybe they felt like they sacrificed someone for no reason, or tried to, or they got involved in trying to sacrifice someone. So now they've got a different perspective, maybe a Scorpio person, when it comes to their desires, when it comes to practicality, or that desire to be in a team, to collaborate. Maybe they've looked within the situation with this Scorpio person, a very fixed, jealous person when it comes to other people's resources. They're very secretive when it comes to the power. Maybe someone's probing or looking at maybe, what's that thing called when it comes to law? Probing, something probing law, something like that. Please, I'm not a lawyer. I used to be a legal secretary. I used to do it for the Channel 4, that program when it comes to the honey trap. I was the legal secretary for that, all right? So now we're looking at a situation where maybe someone's looking at a lawyer because they've got a different perspective. Someone's illuminating their mind, all right? Because now they've gone within oneself and they've done the Neptune. Maybe someone's seen someone do something within their vision when they're sleeping, the Pisces energy. So please, collective, write your dreams down to protect you from any more losses from maybe a Scorpio person or a team of people. Could be a Scorpio or Pisces person when it comes to your creative ideas or when it comes to your mental or your imagination. Someone does not have psychic abilities, all right? Maybe they're using other people. All right. So now you're leading yourself beyond materialism. All right. Because now you're seeing through an illusion. Someone is very negative, a Scorpio person when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to wisdom, when it comes to sheltering the secret. All right. Maybe someone tried to regenerate their energy when it comes to the mental. Now, someone has a different perspective when it comes to someone's root. All right, when it comes to the energy of looking at someone's emotions in a different perspective, all right, because now you're looking at the possibilities of a Scorpio person when it comes to the secrets. There's endless possibilities. So now someone's trying to maybe delay, all right, maybe they're trying to relax the mind, to illuminate the mind, to allow the power of the universe to work through them. All right, so they can see the state of someone's emotions or someone's movements, all right? Because now we're looking at a situation where someone's looking at someone's maybe creative ideas, all right? Because now you're looking at the joy, all right? Was it joy, all right? Or was it someone trying to join in for creative ideas? Because we're looking at an opportunist over optimistic. So now we're looking at someone's sacral chakra. Maybe someone's gone within and broke the spiritual law, all right? So now we're looking at someone's stability, all right? Someone was overly confident, okay, in a team when it comes to earthly matters. Now someone's put themselves in a muddle, all right? Lack of boundaries in this team, maybe. Lack of boundaries when it comes to stability, all right? The Emperor. Someone's got a different perspective, maybe about an Aries person, a Pisces person, or a Scorpio person when it comes to this collaboration. Maybe with an Aries person, a masculine. Maybe someone's looking at how they're presenting themselves within this team, a Scorpio or Pisces person, all right? Because the Emperor, he has control, all right? He takes authority. He's not allowed to be idolized. He's meant to be obeyed because he's got the Godhead on. Maybe someone's looking at someone's physical appearance because now we're looking at self-awareness, all right? Bring self-reflection to illuminate the mind to a different perspective, okay? To have a bigger, wider thought and to bring your mind file, all right, in order to see the disarray within this team, all right? Maybe someone's looking at someone's environment. They're going back from early days, maybe, to now about someone's early environment that influenced, all right, maybe their physical appearance, stuff like that. Now they're realizing, something is going wrong in this environment when it comes to this team. Maybe someone was overly active, overly ambitious, and sometimes that's a little bit sus, because this one looks very sus. All right, so now they're looking at the courage of maybe the Emperor when it comes to being creative. All right, he could be exploring. All right, maybe a lawyer. Okay, or he's exploring how to bring back leadership into a team of people. Okay, because it wasn't about a team; it was more about being idols. All right, to be idealistic. So now you're looking at impatient people or a patient person in a team that is going with their pride, the ego. So now you're looking at hot, quick-tempered people in this team. Now it could be 2 men, 3 men and a woman, or 4 men and a woman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 men and a woman, maybe. Take it as it resonates, but they've got a different perspective, maybe about a Pisces person or a Scorpio person. But someone's working for that desire to have a different perspective about the environment or the physical appearance of an emperor. I think that's what they got to get away from. It's not about the physical appearance of an emperor. It's what does you say within. Go within, write your dreams down and find out who the real emperor is. Simple. Simple. So now someone's got the world in their hands, all right? Because now we're looking at a calling, all right? We're looking at maybe the emperor's got his godhead on. We're looking at mastery of divinity. We're looking at spirituality. We're looking at spiritual leadership when it comes to the crown chakra. All right. But someone's looking into someone's sacred chakra. When it means that they hold energy blueprint, where it's going, where it was. Do you know what I mean? Someone's past. But when they're going into this information, okay, their mind is so narrow. It's more about the money. They don't care about someone's future or someone's purpose or about the team trying to bring the collective outside of themselves as well as inside of themselves to illuminate everyone's mind to arise higher to God. But it was more about rising someone's bank account. And now someone feels defensive. Now you've got to have healthy boundaries in this team. It could be a Sagittarius person because maybe they had that desire to seek. Now someone's seeking and being very direct, all right? This is the emperor. He's got the godhead on. Maybe he's being very talkative because someone in this team, maybe a Sagittarius person, maybe a Scorpio person, a Pisces person, is exaggerating their credentials to be in this team, all right, for a hidden agenda. So now maybe someone, the emperor, is exploring a lawyer, all right? It could be earth lawyers or it could be spiritual lawyers, all right? Because remember, he's connected to God. So they only think about earthly law, justice system. No, sweetheart. Spiritual law. Do you understand? Now we're looking at maybe a priest or someone that does philosophy, but someone's exploring. Do you understand? When it comes to someone in this team. Someone's being very outspoken, all right? Because now someone feels as if the soul of the self, when they work with the soul of the self with a different perspective, now the soul is giving someone, a masculine Aries Sagittarius person, all right, the tools so they can stand up for themselves as the emperor, all right? Maybe they tried it, okay? Maybe they exhausted as the wounded warrior. Now they understanding, they got the strength and the ambition to look at a different perspective when it comes to a Pisces person, Scorpio person, or a Sagittarius person in this team when it comes to resources, finances, time management, all of that. All right? Because someone's exaggerating. Maybe someone likes the traveling, but there's lots of traveling news going around about maybe a wounded warrior or maybe a team of people being very irresponsible when it comes to the well-being of the emperor. Do you understand? So now they're in trouble when it comes to spirituality. All right? Someone's not bringing order, okay, to this team. So now you have to have healthy boundaries. All right? So now we're looking at maybe an Aries person. Different perspective about Aries person, Sagittarius person. Okay? When it comes to maybe a letter. Somebody tried to hold onto someone's letter or resources. So now we're maybe looking at an earth sign person. When it comes to the goat. Oh, what's that saying again? Oh, the great is of something. Oh, what is it? The goat. Do you know what the goat looks like? The devil has a goat head. So now you think about earth sign person when it comes to practicality. All right. Someone's looking at someone's foundation. All right. When it comes to being analytical. Somebody was dedicated maybe to planting a foundation. They had plans. They thought it was going to come up. But no, they're worrying about earthly matters when it comes to Four of Pentacles. Someone's holding back money, all right, and plans and ideas for long-time desire. You could be a dentist, a doctor, a writer, or a policeman, all right? So now they're looking at something and they're very overly critical. Or maybe they're worrying about finances in this group. All right, because now we're looking at into me. I need to control because someone's being overly ambitious, because there's a lack of boundaries maybe in this team. Because now you're looking at maybe an architect, a farmer, or maybe a magician, okay? Or maybe someone into music or a banker. So now they seem to be rigid, okay, resources when it comes to someone being overly serious maybe, because now someone understands someone is thirsty, all right, looking for money, status, and power. Now, someone feels they're going to be alone, away from this team. So it looks like they're trying to come back to beg, maybe. Ain't too proud to beg. I just heard that. Who's saying that again? Ain't too proud to beg. Was it TLC? Tender loving care. Ain't too proud to beg for tender loving care. Maybe someone ain't too proud to beg, man, to come back for some love and tender caring after this foolishness. Do you understand? Could be the masculine. Ain't too proud to beg, baby. Yes, someone feels very frustrated when it comes to maybe controlling this team or this Scorpio person to have a different perspective. Now you know why. It was more about money matters, all right? So now someone's got worries when it comes to money, monetary matters. Maybe someone has got a financial detective looking over someone's finances. All right, look at the Ford squad, FBI, you name it. All right, financial agents. Okay, so now you're looking at something's gone into a political debate, and now someone's worried. Maybe someone feels very pessimistic and very frustrated when it comes to this team or when it comes to money matters. Because now you're looking at the Four of Pentacles. Somebody was holding on, all right, for long-term greed. So now we're looking at having a situation when it comes to maybe someone's long-term security. They're looking at losses when it comes to long-term security. Because now maybe someone feels abandoned out of this team because of their past behavior has caught up with them. Okay? So now we're looking at a situation where someone was curiosity in this team. Maybe they got a letter, all right? Maybe looking to be more conventional by being more serious and looking at maybe their boundaries. Because someone is very determined, all right, to be a part of this. Gardeners, artists. Maybe someone's determined to be an artist in an industry. It could be a food industry, art industry. It could be agriculture or maybe architect. But it seems like planning, you know. Now this team's gone introverted, maybe like not seeing much at the moment. Because somebody loves material and not the team. Now someone has to be patient because someone's looking over someone's persistence when it comes to like not accepting that this team don't want them. They have to accept their loss because they've got to go and figure out why they're so possessive, unreliable, all right, when it comes to maybe being jealous, lazy, and overindulgent. Now, someone's being stubborn. Maybe someone won't cut their losses, all right, because maybe this King of Wands is looking at a team of people, collaboration. Maybe he feels he needs to cut maybe a Scorpio person, and now someone's heartbroken when it comes to maybe they were friends, or maybe they were friend partnerships, or maybe it was a marriage, you know, of convenience. Someone's looking at their own relationship with themselves, all right? When you have a healthy relationship with yourself, then you start understanding a relationship outside of yourself. So maybe someone's looking at a friendship contract that got a bit muddled up, all right, when it comes to partnership. Maybe someone got into someone quite impulsively when it comes to maybe career, all right? So now maybe someone's looking at their reputation being lost when it comes to maybe their professional achievements for the future. Because now someone's upset or worried about maybe their morals, all right? Because the condition of this team is not looking very good when it comes to goals or directions. Because someone is in a very bad position. So we're looking at a King of Wands, all right? King of Wands is a very good go-getter, a leader. He knows what teams to bring in, all right? Maybe this masculine knew this person and worked with the person before, maybe. Maybe it was trust, isn't it? But no, there's a different perspective about someone's desire to be in a team. So now they're looking at losses when it comes to resources, okay? Looking at losses when it comes to artwork, maybe. When it comes to maybe someone came in maybe with an idea of trying to be helpful and practical, but overly critical because somebody else wanted the ideas. All right, so they tried to mash up the team maybe. All right, so now someone's got maybe a policeman. All right, or maybe a writer writing to a doctor, or writing to a policeman, or writing to the Scorpio person and giving him his order. Time for you to leave and you owe money. Maybe someone's looking at the situation, they feel this loss. Maybe this King of Wands is thinking about a friend, maybe. Playing on the abandonmentship issues, working on the emotions of abandonmentship issues, loss, grief. Maybe someone's turned around and thinking about the Two of Cups. But what was standing is somebody was like trying to take out someone's fire in the belly. Can you see the Scorpio standing on this masculine, on his belly to let out the fire for it to not burn, illuminate the mind? So now we're seeing the masculine is very prepared. He's got his armor on. Why he's gone within. He's talking to the soulmate. All right. Maybe an air sign person illuminating his mind in sleep. Just like I keep telling people, please write your dreams down. Someone's gone into the cousin of death because now you're looking at the coffin, which is your bed. When you go within, you can illuminate the truth. Because now you're seeing an opportunity has now become an opportunist for a Scorpio or Pisces person when it comes to being maybe spontaneous or maybe too enthusiastic when it comes to the solar plex chakra, right? So now someone's looking to protect themselves because they're talking to God, right? They're looking at the truth, okay? When it comes going within, please write your dreams down, collective, all right? Because now you're looking at the truth, all right? And you hold on to the truth when you wake up. All right, because now you're looking at communication, you're looking at peace, how you're thinking about how can I bring peace, all right, because maybe there's a difficult situation because there's a 6 of Swords, all right, no, 6, oh yeah, 7, someone's lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend, a Scorpio, Pisces person, maybe it's an Aquarius person, but somebody's thinking about an air sign person, illuminating the mind while they're sleeping. So now you're talking to the soulmate, maybe air sign person, heartbroken. Or you're talking to God, your ancestors, and you're talking to the soul of the self to illuminate the mind from the sacred chakra. All right, that's rooting yourself. Don't do all that root work and all that. I don't do all that stuff. So I wouldn't advise it, up to you, but I don't do all that foolishness. I just correct my flaws, walk in love, talk in truth, and I've been celibate for 13 years. Hey, look, 12. Do you know what I mean? 12, 13 years. Do you know what I mean? For some of you, a bit longer, you know? Maybe some of you are more concentrated on maybe your mind, your higher self. You're doing things for your higher self when it comes to, like, maybe you was more focused on your higher education. You were seeking, all right, more when it comes to your education. But somebody's exaggerating their education. All right, now maybe someone's being honest and outspoken, all right, about someone's teachings when it comes to philosophy, maybe, or when it comes to religion, all right. Maybe someone's teachings is not being practical to open up the mind, to illuminate, all right, when it comes to spirituality, to be more in the imagination, all right, and go into the unknown for your creativity. Maybe someone's looking for a charity, man. He's looking for a charity case. All right, so you're looking at artists, maybe, or maybe you're looking at a charitable organization. All right, that's very dedicated to maybe artist people. We're looking at imagination. Maybe looking at someone very mystical. Maybe you're thinking about an air sign person, or you're looking at unity, or think about unity, because someone's mind is illuminated, okay, but it's protected away from a Scorpio person when it comes to their practice. All right, someone's working maybe with an earth sign person. Someone's illuminated their mind, maybe a Scorpio, Pisces person, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. When it comes to work, when it comes to self-mastery, when it comes to craftsmanship, someone's very crafty in this team, all right? So now we're looking at 8 of Pentacles, all right? 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles, my darling. It's all about self-mastery. It's about craftsmanship. It's about enjoying your employment. Someone's seen the difference between someone's true, authentic craft and art because they're enjoying it. This team don't enjoy it. Why? Because it's not a natural art and craft from the expression, from the soul of the self. It's more from the ego. So now they're seeing more of like team, I. There's no team in no I when you spell team. So now someone's fixated and jealous over maybe a King of Wands, a Scorpio person, where he has to stand up to himself when it comes to different perspective. He's got to stand up for himself. Someone is jealous and fixated that maybe King of Wands has a different perspective about happily ever after, all right? Or maybe about soul family when it comes to love and support, maybe from a family or a family friend or a team of people they fought at work where they're friends, like a family unit. So now someone's looking at a 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is family, contentment, total love and support. You can't fake a 10 of Cups. That's one thing you cannot fake. So now someone's feeling this loss when it comes to a team of people. They've got a different perspective about Leo. Maybe someone's looking at the willpower of a Leo when it comes to their ambition. Maybe someone's just jealous they don't have that power, that willpower like a King of Wands. So now you're looking at authority when it comes to the Emperor, all right? We're looking at control, all right? We're looking at someone's confidence when it comes to someone being very competitive. It could be a Scorpio Pisces person, all right, or Cancer person. When it comes to creative ideas, someone's been too damn dramatic. Maybe looking at a drama queen, all right? So now looking at someone not being very dignified because we're looking at a sore loser, all right? Someone's probably being very extroverted, all right, when it comes to being very domineering and very excessive, when it comes to maybe someone at home, all right, when it comes to someone's feelings, when it comes to love and support, all right. Maybe someone is a leader, try to be a leader, a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer person, and they're jealous of a Leo person that's a leader because they're a natural leader, isn't it? Because the Leos, all right, they naturally love the limelight, all right. Why? It's the sun, it's the soul of the self. So now you're looking at Aries is the head. Do you understand? Because that's the first zodiac out of the solar system is the Aries, all right, the Emperor. Now someone's got a different perspective maybe about this masculine's mind when it comes to their mind file. It's too much, man can't handle it. Maybe this King of Wands is thinking about his own desire to go within, to look and think about his own losses, his own grief, maybe his abandonmentship issues. Maybe he's standing up for himself, all right, when it comes to the no-nos and the nay-nays, about him being the Emperor. So what? I'm the Emperor. Do you understand? Settle yourself. I'm happy about that. If you're not happy, oh well, when you get too close to the sun, what happens? You get burned. And you got burned. Do you understand? So now he's going to go and put himself under the fire and go water down your emotions. Go and blend it down. Do you understand? Go balance your yin and your yang. So now someone's got a different perspective about maybe an earth angel, all right, or maybe about information from a Sagittarius person, all right? We're looking at the Temperance card. We're looking at balance, looking at harmony. Someone's looking at patience. Someone don't have no damn patience, all right, because it's all about overindulgence, no self-control when it comes to moderation. So someone's happy about a new foundation, all right? Because someone has to stand up for themselves because an earth sign person is happy to hold on to properties, plans, ideas, all right, to illuminate their mind, to hold on for long-term greed with a Scorpio, Pisces person on the table. So now someone's got to think about maybe when it comes to recognitions or victory, because good news came in for the Emperor, an Aries, Leo person. Happy when it comes to the soul of the self. Maybe he's happy about sun, maybe, when it comes to the spirit, all right? Or maybe when it comes to love and passion, when it comes to applying one's foundation, getting their hands dirty. Maybe someone's exposed, an earth sign person, because their hand is very dirty, not in a very good way. A Taurus person in this institution, doing the Four of Pentacles, holding on to people's resources, plans, ideas for long-term greed. They're thinking it's bringing them security. No, it's bringing down spiritual law to come and get the security guards to take in a Queen of Pentacles, a Taurus person, in this institution, acting like the influencers or a spiritual teacher. Someone's looking at a letter, maybe, to an emperor about having a calling. Maybe a King of Wands has a calling, as you can see, the aerial. Oh, the aerial's not on this one. Well, this is meant to be the aerial anyway, all right, for a calling. So now we're looking at maybe a bunch of artists. When it comes to the TV, please, collective, be careful of what your children are feeding the mind, all right? Words, okay, visions from other people's image from under is energy. Be careful what your children are eating. Do you understand? To digest within the mind, all right? Because now we're understanding someone is doing life vision as an artist with bad, dark energy. Someone's illuminating a new foundation, all right? Now looking at opportunities or opportunists in this group. Someone was reading about someone's solar plex, which is out of order. You're going to spiritual court for the thing there. When you do love spells, witch spells, all them that spell. Use your mouthpiece. God gave you words and a mouth. Use your words. These people are like 2-year-olds. You've got to tell the 4-year-olds and 2-year-olds because they're tantrum terrible to use your words. But I don't want to. Someone's being very secretive. Earth sign person, very secretive. A Taurus person in an institution doing unorthodox practices, all right? So now we're looking at maybe these religious clashes, all right, when it comes to religion, when it comes to spirituality, because they was not looking to understand the differences. It was more about resources. So someone's being very secret and abusing their power in this institution when it comes to artists, all right? Or when it comes to charity with artists, when it comes to art creations, all right? Someone's very dedicated to read about someone's dreams, an earth sign person, all right? When it comes to planting their foundation, when it comes to poetry, photography, when it comes to healing, somebody is taking the piss with maybe a director, a King of Wands. Someone being very careless, an earth sign person, all right? Because now we're looking at the magician. Someone is reading about maybe someone's skills, someone's willpower when it comes to their talent, an earth sign person, but someone's exposing manipulation and the tricks from someone that had a gift of the gab when it comes to creating from above to below. They were stealing ideas. They weren't coming from the intuition when it comes to artistic stuff. So now someone is looking in this charity when it comes to maybe artists, when it comes to maybe a judge. Do you know what I mean? When it comes to maybe you got a designing company, maybe you got a florist company, or maybe you own a dance studio. Maybe your partner flirted them way in because they wanted to be a part of that. They didn't want to build it themselves. They wanted to come into something that's built already to take away from you for long-term desire. Maybe someone got married for that sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? I want to be an actress. All right, let me go find a director. Do you know what I mean? That's who I'll sleep with. I don't like you. I'll flirt my way to a situation. Now this team is in an indecision because someone's not being realistic. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person looking for an Ace of Pentacles for long-term desire. Someone's going to be blocked. So now you've got 4 to 5, all right? Now you're looking at 5, a Taurus person. We're looking at bankruptcy, all right? We're looking at ill will, all right? We're looking at maybe someone that feels left out in the cold in this team now, maybe. All right, but this King of Wands is looking at working on maybe a new promotion, promoting their team, increasing the team, got more solid ideas, using intuition, standing up for his perspective, got a different perspective. Maybe someone sacrificed themselves too much when it comes to other people's foundation, but someone's happy about receiving a letter about monetary matters, about someone holding on to resources. So now maybe this masculine is now looking that he is the emperor. He's happy. He's an alchemist. What's above is below. And now he's happy and confident to create a new foundation after maybe trying to create one for Earth sign person, a Pisces person, another Aries person, a Sagittarius person, or a Scorpio person. So now you're looking at a pathway for a King of Wands when it comes to maybe planting a solid foundation. When it comes to that power of the soul, a very powerful soul from this masculine, has got to be very careful of the people he's around when it comes to energy. They were trying to take the energy from this masculine, but it's not working. Do you understand? Can you see how much darkness in this team? You've got to have a different perspective when it comes to heaven on earth. Do you understand? Or when it comes to, you can go from heaven to earth, but you've got to behave yourself when it comes to your foot. Do you understand? Money, all right, and the hands. They always say, like, money is the root to all evil, but it's not. It depends on the hands, because someone's hiding their hands. Do you understand? Because their foot and their hand is that saying where money is the root to all evil, but it depends on the hand and the foot of like this Pisces person or Scorpio person in this team. Now they're illuminating the mind, saying your foot and your hand need to be locked up. Someone's getting locked up. Someone's getting arrested. Maybe someone's going to psychiatric ward, or maybe someone's going into like this handcuffed. Someone's going to be handcuffed anyway. Because someone's hands are tied. Someone's hands and feet are tied right now, boy. It could be a Scorpio or Pisces person. They're going to go for a delay. Alright? It's the power, man. It's your manifestations. You know, it's up to you how you present yourself when you open people's door. You know, are you going to be like using the white supremacy rule book? Doesn't matter if you're a person or people, things or places. When someone invites you into a team, you're here to colonize. Why? The devil trying to take control of people's resources, trying to take control of people's soul. Who do you think you are? Exactly, the devil. Now, someone's very angry. Why? Because maybe a Scorpio person is very fixated and jealous over maybe King of Wands. That's what they think about a friend. So now maybe they helped a friend of me. Now someone's looking at maybe a doctor, a policeman, or maybe a dentist to look over this foolishness, because someone's got very dark entities. Now someone feels like abandoned. You've got to get away from the dark entities. So now someone's looking at maybe control. Someone has to control this devil in this team. Maybe a Capricorn person, all right, or Scorpio person, Pisces person, Libra person, together it resonates, all right? So now you're looking at someone's overly ambitious. Someone don't have no discipline, too overly materialistic, too jealous, like to seek money, status, power. This team ain't going nowhere. They're frustrated when it comes to control. Someone tried to control someone's thinking when it comes to the truth. So now they've got to stand up for themselves, maybe against a Scorpio person or a Libra or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. Devil people them, man. Devil people them. So now you're looking at the soul of the self is gone into fire. Now the soul is urged to create because they're seeing their purpose. We're looking at new projects, looking at inspiration. You're looking at that urge to create, to expand. Even though something did not expand here, walk away from this team. Relook at your ideas, your creative ideas, all right? Maybe you're looking at scripts. You're looking at maybe modules for the students at school. Bring it back in. Expand the old. And you can continue doing more creative ideas, all right? Because it might be a few elements you're missing in here because of people's stupidity. Maybe a Scorpio person or Earth sign person or a Sagittarius person. So now someone's dancing at the door, all right? Because now they know they've got their lunch box in their hand, all right? Walking away from this team to a different pathway. Now they look like they're the fool. Oh, you're risking it. Oh, you're doing this. Risky biscuit. Whatever, when you're baking trouble. So now someone's taking their baggage, all right, letting it go and taking that leap of faith. Do you understand? Someone's going into like the beginning of a journey, all right, when it comes to creation as an alchemist, all right? We're looking at what's above is below. Someone's channeling in their energy because they've got a different perspective, a different insight of why someone was waiting for their ships to come in. They didn't want someone to go towards their calling. They were using the masculine's light because they don't have no light on inside. Do you understand? All right, but the masculine's got light on inside and outside, and that was the illusion. All right, people are seeking for people with lights on inside, vampire energies. All right. So now you're looking at the Emperor, you're looking at power, all right, you're looking at authority, all right, we're looking at the hand of God when it comes to creations, because someone's gone in and seen the hand of God, and it's the truth about someone's soul being very powerful, and someone has a very good creative idea, maybe an air sign person or a fire sign person. Now someone feels this loss, because now they can't go into this team. Why? Because they had a narrow mind. It's too late now. You fucked up. Bye. Bye. So now maybe 3 people are in their emotions now, and that's what they're thinking. Maybe they're trying to recover from this mental torture from the Scorpio Pisces person when it comes to the power and authority, when it comes to planting a foundation, maybe with an earth sign person or with plans. All right, when it comes to maybe agricultural, architects, modules for school, you name it. It could be any plan that you had plans, all right? Maybe there was a plan and a plot against this King of Wands. So now you're looking at thinking of an entrapment by a Scorpio person, that desire from a Scorpio person to create an entrapment or a mental like a plan to bring Aquarius or Libra person, a friend, into entrapment when it comes to mental institution for a project that came from downloads from God. So now someone's got a different perspective about the Ace of Swords. Someone's seen and knows this desire for someone to be in this team. So now a Scorpio person or a Pisces person, Libra person or a fire sign person is going to mental institution, earth prison, okay, or spiritual prison. And this is how the spiritual army is taking care of the emperor. Because there's a fight. There's a spiritual fight going on, all right? There's spiritual warfare. Somebody wants to win at any cost when it comes to maybe creating an entrapment for an air sign person, all right? Air sign person, they think cannot see, all right? Because someone's keeping the truth away from an air sign feminine, all right? Maybe a Scorpio person, all right, was refusing to see the truth. Maybe they knew the truth, but they want to acknowledge the truth because the ego energy was more in the dark energy and not the light energy, all right? Because remember, we are energy. There's left, there's right, there's on, there's off. When you go into the kitchen to make your cereal in the morning, in the evening, you have to make a dinner. What you have to do, turn on the light, innit? Okay. So before you turn off someone's light, someone did not take that step into maybe I should not do this. But they said, no, my greed, my energy is for the devil, the dark side. Now, someone's looking at entrapment, all right, when it comes to an air sign person. Now we're looking at the possibilities, all right, of someone was hiding the truth or someone doesn't want to acknowledge the truth. They had that desire not to acknowledge the truth. Now, someone's thinking, all right, maybe they're trapped in their mind, think about an air sign person, all right, when it comes to love, when it comes to passion. Maybe someone thought this person will be stuck over a King of Wands. No, use your intuition. You can come out any entrapment. Just use your intuition. And now someone is worried. Maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person is worried about a Leo person, about their happiness. They have to stand up for themselves. Or maybe someone, a Pisces person, or a Gemini person has a different perspective about the lion and the lioness when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person, or a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe someone's looking at their happiness, their joy, and they're very excited about an awakening when it comes to spirituality, when it comes to open up the mind, when it comes to God. You can see God, just be good. G-O-O-D. What do you have? Good. Take that extra O out. What do you have? G-O-D. God. There you go. God just asked us to be good. Do you understand? So we can be in the oneness, all right? So we can create that body, all right, from the Aries, the first, the head, the face, and go right down to all the planetaries to align in oneself. That would bring self-mastery into spirituality to see God. But you have to be good, align, Aries, Gemini, Taurus, Cancer, Leo, Libra, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Align all that planetary back in yourself. So now you're looking at psychology. Someone is being like the evil witch when it comes to sociology. You know when you play, what is them, not thrillers, not them thriller films, psychology films. One of those. But someone's very sick when it comes to their mental, man. So now someone has to understand you don't have to fight Oh, yeah, it's gone now. The Five of Swords is about bullying, mental intimidation, verbal, physical, mental abuse. It's about unaliveness. It's about souls, all of that. You don't have to do that, man. Just realign like the sun in your own. This is what the masculine is understanding, illuminating the mind to stand up for yourself and come out of worry, all right? Someone, the Emperor, King of Wands, he's taken the sun. Do you understand? The sun, the first, all right? That's your inner personal purpose. So someone's understanding their own inner personal purpose, but they've got a different perspective that allows them to stand up for themselves regardless what people say. The no-nos and the nay-nays. Oh, well, knack somewhere else. You're giving me a fucking headache towards my happiness. Get lost. Do you understand? It gives you that power. Stand up for yourself. Gives you that self-motivation, that self-actualization. Because why? The sun gives the earth, all right, us to have that power to go outside, to feel happy, innit? You want to put on your, you look a two-piece suit, go outside and see the man with the chest out. It gives you that happiness, that confidence to go outside, innit? To show off your tits. You look pips on your chest and them thing there. Do you understand? Right. Put the sun back in you like that. That's the soul. The soul. That gives you your own inner personal purpose. And someone understands their soul is very powerful. Because now they're looking at the moon. Maybe they look at a Pisces person or a Cancer person. And look at their purpose and their everyday activities in this group is illuminating their mind. Why? Because they're working with the moon. You have to acknowledge your emotions. All right, so you can identify your intuition because something don't feel right in this team. Do you understand? Because when it comes to environment, maybe someone's got mother issues when it comes to abandonmentship. So they're used to like helping people. Do you understand? Because we think helping people is like when you go to care, innit? Someone has to look after you. But is it love? No, it's not. It's because someone's pain. That's probably how someone felt. So maybe they're so used to paying for people in their environment. No. Go away. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person, or Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or Sagittarius person. No, go find your mother. Or not too old to order. When it comes to Mercury, you're not talking the truth. The truth is what sets you free. You people want to act like you're all religious or you're all this influencer. The most simplest word. Truth sets you free. But someone's hiding the truth. That's what they're thinking about. Hiding that truth. They're not working with Mercury to have you, to make sure you've got that power of logic and reason of why you put your ass in that group in the first place. It's about communication. The communication is weak. Too much secrets, rituals, cults, unaliveness, sex activities for shared assets, finance, legacy. You're not going to create a legacy like that, my friend. Pisces, Scorpio person. No, you've got to look at your relationship with yourself. Have that reason and logic with yourself. So now someone's working with Mercury, align Mercury in oneself. Then you've got Venus. How do you love? Walk in love, talk in truth. Venus helps you become powerful. You're not working against the universe. You want to work with the universe. But someone's doing the opposite. So now someone's going to act like a victim, a bull in a china shop. Why? Because they had the courage and the ability to be in that darkness, to overshadow everyone else's work for selfish desires. Because they're going to have no value. Do you understand? No worth. No purpose. Because they got no energy. No soul. Simple. No soul. Remember, ego, energy, go. Dark or light. Too damn dark. So now you're looking at Jupiter. Okay, because you've got no lights on inside, you thought there was a horizon in this group, yes sir. You thought, oh yeah, look, there's a realms of horizons. I can get in there and get a fortune. Oh, I can see my good luck. Someone very over optimistic. No, opportunists thought they were too confident when it comes to the pride. No, you see the soul is always 10,000 miles before you, my friend. So now the soul's saying, yo, Bridget, when I think at night time, when I get my dreams and things there, I don't see no light around you, my friend. Who do you think you're fooling? Not me. I'm looking for my expansion when you're sitting there moping about me, being fixated about me. Being fixated about my air sign person, that's probably a soulmate. Mind your business. Now you're up at night worried, stressed. Because now you look at Saturn, Satan. Someone was learning to operate within the limitations by stealing, lying, stealing, cheating, acting like a friend. Creating fear in the air to create obstruction and limitations from other people. Maybe they might have father issues. So now someone's looking at learning about father figure, maybe, I don't know, mother and father issues. Go and heal from it. Because now they're looking at maybe a pushy mother or a pushy father when it comes to their career, reputation, professional achievements, all that madness. They're not creating the mother and father in oneself to bring that balance of masculine and feminine energy to co-create with the universe. No, Scorpio wanna be Aida. Lion, lioness, man, you can't test with the lion and lioness. Are you crazy? Leo's happy. Maybe someone's very happy, minding their own business. A Leo person, got a detective, maybe a Gemini person, seeing a Leo person set up for themselves with a different perspective. All right? Maybe these masculines always know, but he's never had that support in it. So now you're looking at, oh, I got to stop my own happiness because someone's got sticky fingers like there's some cookie monster. Now their hand's been stuck in a cookie jar. So now we've got a detective. 2 down fast. So now we're looking at being guided by God. Remember, this is my God card. All right. This is how I see God pop out, but with the head. All right. Write your dream down. You have to believe me. I'm not here to force no one, nobody. How you see God is how you see God, my friend. I'm not here to push on I'm not here to push my value on nobody. All right. Now we're looking at the Emperor, happy, being guided by God or happy in his truth. Then now you see in the King of Swords, a very powerful masculine when it comes to international leader, when it comes to strategic thoughts. Now we're taking the truth and making transformations out of worry, stress, and all that. Why? Different perspective about power and control. You're not allowed to be idolized. Now we're thinking about past. Go to your authentic self, how God made you, not how your people then think you should be, not because you're doing public appearance. Who cares about people's opinion? You need to care about what God says. So now maybe you're thinking about King of Swords. Maybe King of Swords is happy about this entrapment or worried. Maybe he's looking at manifesting a foundation with a friend. But we're looking at planting a foundation, man. What's above is below. God. God is above. God is coming below. You don't have no behavior. God said, clean up your yard. No. Miss Genevieve Nadja said, is God real in my dress? You're not allowed to ask because you stole from Adiwalik in your body. Please don't judge me in public. Me? Or was it you, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces person, with a Sagittarius person, and yourself? And then you create everybody else around that dynamic. Other friends and family. Now go and do some fucking self-reflection and go and blame everybody else. Don't blame no one else but yourself, I should say. Because no one cares. Too immature, too childish. Now someone's going to be stuck in their memory for what they did when it comes to their values and their feelings of self-worth. None. Looking at manifestation. Maybe somebody wants to manifest a lesser, maybe, to a King of Swords. Or King of Swords has now manifested a new foundation. We're being guided by God. In this institution, someone's seen a Taurus person as a manipulator, trying to be like them. I've got a calling, earth sign person. Look at me. No, sit the fuck down. God said, I never told you to come and plant nothing. I never told you to write no book. I never told you, all right, to write down nothing when it comes to creative ideas, when it comes to agricultural farming, when it comes to the temple. I never asked no earth sign to come fast themselves up in this just something else. A Taurus person, you're too damn fast. God's calling is 2 o'clock. As you can see, it's a fire and air. We never see no water sign and no earth sign. Park your backside with your Sagittarius person. You look too fast, Sagittarius person. You look too fast. You lot are angry. You lot try to send negative energy to the 2 o'clock. Evil, dark, spiritual practices, a Taurus person towards the 2 o'clock. So they can be at the front saying, look at me, I'm the inspiration. I'm the guru. I've got a calling. I've got a soulmate, a water sign person. Lie. And a Sagittarius. Lie. Trying to control these dark entities throwing at the 2 o'clock. Over 8 years. Taurus person in this institution. Now there's a problem. When you play with witch spells and witchcraft and all them things there, guess what's going to happen? It's just going to go back to you, my friend. You didn't think that far, did you? So now someone's communicating within their environment, maybe a Gemini person, when it comes to being articulate. Because someone understands someone is a very low vibrated person. Very low vibrated. Sending dark spiritual entities at 2 o'clock. God's 2 o'clock. Because a Taurus person wants to be the one within this institution. At tonight, they're the best thing since sliced bread. Now, someone's looking at someone's love affair. When it comes to romance attachments, when it comes to their own self-expression. For creativity, for art and drama. They're looking at a partnership. Sagittarius person, devil. That's what they rely on. Look at them going to Devil Daddy. Devil Daddy, how can I do more spiritual, throw in more spiritual dark entities at the 2 o'clock? I really want to be that guru. I want people to follow me, Daddy. I am commodity. No, you're not. You're a fucking thief. Genevieve blood clot Nadia. From Nigeria. That's a lion heart. Think I'm scared of you? Boo! Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? She ain't got a fucking clue now. Oh yeah, that went there, innit? Phoenix rising, Judgment Day for a Taurus person and its institution. Judgment Day. Oh yeah, I saw like a Phoenix rising, the King of Wands. And his dad said, I'm so proud of you when it comes to farming. Hey, I know you tried to heal. I know you tried to heal. So now someone's got judgment about maybe inspiration when it comes to Aquarius person. A King of Cups when it comes to earthly goods. Maybe this masculine is in love with a Aquarius person. Looking at her judgments. Looking at Ace of Pentacles when it comes to Earth Angel, wish fulfillment. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is where the mix-up comes in. King of Cups wants to swap with a fire sign person, and an earth sign wants to swap with a Aquarius person. They will want it to be the Phoenix rising as a fake earth angel. That's their wish fulfillment. But what they started was a tower, and they kept creating this tower that wasn't even solid. It's coming right down now. Why? The all-seeing eye saw everything, my friend. Somebody was stabbing someone in the back. Betrayal, want to win at any cost. A water sign person now looking at regret. What they done to God's 2 o'clock with a Sagittarius person. Flying all these energies to the 2 o'clock. God's 2 o'clock with an earth sign person they were relying on. With a Cancer person moving around on this pathway. When it comes to secrets, illusions, delusions with a Queen of Wands. When it comes to Leo person. When it comes to his Holy Grail. Someone's looking at love and truth from a tarot reader. About a third-party person that brings stagnation, all right? Because now you're looking at 7, 8, 9. They wanted worry, stress for a lover, an air sign person. So the lying, stealing, cheating, acting like they were friends, all right? To this lover, because a Taurus person, Virgo person, Capricorn person was looking for all these fruits of labor for themselves from their lovers. A lover, a Gemini person, a water sign person. And obviously we know the Leo. All created this. And she's going to hold it all for herself. The greedy, selfish Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. Looking at the Fool when it comes to unrequited love. A Taurus person. Oh yeah. Looking for unalivements. This is the Jezebel. The Delilah. Evil Eve. Genevieve Nadia. Very too promiscuous. People want to walk away. Why? Because that pom-pom is the devil. If you slide your ting down there, you know, like that fire brigade, that pole, you're going right to the devil's den. So now someone's got to walk away. Do you understand? Because now someone's looking at their karmic, a Queen of Pentacles. They're looking for independent wealth. All right, acting like a mother. No, you've got to defend yourself. Especially from a Sagittarius person. All right? Heartbreakers. Heartbreakers, man. Looking for a house. Looking for a house. Let me tell you, taking people's work for a house. From a Leo person. From a Leo person throwing their dark spiritual practices in the dark. And when you go within, you're going to see an earth sign person and a Sagittarius person throwing spiritual dark practices to create their own world from a Leo person. So they want this house, stability. They want events. They want to celebrate. They want happy times. Taurus person just wants the money from this work. From an air sign person that's being blunt because she's a dreamer. Because now looking at insight when it comes to King of Pentacles, looking at justice when it comes to a legacy, when you go within, and seeing the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords from a past life. Let's just put that there again, my darling, because these people don't have no fucking behaviour. Where's she gone? One more down there. Oh, you see it. You can rewind it. You can see it yourself. You can see it yourself, man. Don't let these karmics stop you from taking that leap of faith. Your journey is your journey. What God gives for you is what God gives for you. God would never give you nothing you can't handle. Do you understand? And you definitely can handle this earth sign person, Genevieve, Nadia, or another businesswoman, or earth sign person in your family, friend, whatever, with a Scorpio person, Pisces person, or Cancer person running around with that little loose baggy Sagittarius person that have no mind of themselves, because now she understands she was always the next, and she was always in that as well. Water sign, and this Taurus person was not loyal to that Sagittarius person. No. Underhanded behavior has always happened to that person, and now they understand. Go within, do your own soul searching. Someone's gone within for clarity, all right? Now you're looking at a personal truth when it comes to this team of people. Someone's illuminated their mind about someone's ground shit. We have purity, all right? We're looking at innocence, okay? We're looking at going within and illuminating the mind, because someone's looking at opportunity or opportunist, all right? Someone's making a judgment, all right, when it comes to maybe someone's truth. All right, because now you're looking at connection to God. You got to go and do it for your highest good. Do things for your highest good. Someone's looking at someone's innocence, the King of Wands, innocent when it comes to this team of people, even though he's getting cussed out by his soulmate. Oh yeah, he is. And he knows why. Because I'm a fucking earth sign person in my work. When it comes to creative ideas, isn't it? We got insight. Oh yeah. About earth sign person, but now we're going to kick that out and start all over again. At work, earth sign person, little grabalicious cow. All right. So now looking at losses when it comes to a fire sign person, when it comes to this team of people, Scorpio person is looking at a loss when it comes to a very solid godly project. Glutton. So now we're looking at the hand of God. All right, giving it to a Leo person, a Leo Sagittarius person, the King of Wands. And now, we're not very surprised, are we? King of Cups. Now, this masculine King of Wands is probably in his full, okay, energy of maybe working on abandonment issues from his mother. Thinking, getting rid of this King of Cups, because the King of Cups trying to be the King of Wands. But the King of Wands is the King of Cups when it comes to using intuition, psychic gifts to make many shifts away from abandonment issues or away from feeling any guilt, getting rid of an earth sign person or a King of Cups. Lovers. Earth sign person and a King of Wands, King of Cups, all using this sausage for plans, ideas, you name it. Lovers, man. Using lovers and a Gemini person. So now they're understanding 3 men help create anything this earth sign did. 3 men took their pens out and their penis and wrote her lines, her scripts, her plans, ideas. She probably put 1 sentence in this shit. Alright? Lovers. Too many goddamn lovers. Maybe 4 lovers, 5 lovers. Take as it resonates. Who gives a shit? Because she's a piece of shit. Now you're in trouble with the King of Cups and the Earth and the fire sign person. Alright, maybe a Sagittarius. Hey, now we've got the King and Queen of Cups. So one thing about soulmate, different perspective about being telepathically connected to someone. Could be a air sign person. Maybe this Gemini Libra Aquarius person is trying to defend the King of Wands. They feel like it's a counterpart. Now, maybe this King of Wands got a different perspective about this King of Cups, maybe defending himself. Because now maybe the Queen of Cups is now worried for their fucking narrow mind. But now they're looking at the real counterpart, an air sign person. She's saying, Mummy's home. Hey, look at the dreams, man. The Emperor, talking to the Emperor. She said, Mummy's home, bitch. This is where the Empress illuminates the mind, isn't it? She goes around the world and she picks up all the soul, all his pieces of his soul around the world, and she brings it back to him through her third eye, because she's very intuitive. She feels his feelings. She's in his heart. So she's understanding why he's in a position, why he didn't stand up for her. But she's still going to cuss him out, and he's still worried about it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this lifetime, next lifetime, whatever lifetime this masculine wants to come home, he knows he's in trouble. He said, I know. I've got my armor on. I'm thinking, good. You think, my friend. So now we're looking at a situation, right, when this masculine is looking at his counterpart with a different perspective, because she's gone around the world. Oh, yes, she has. And she's got his soul, away from all these people with her psychic gifts, her intuition. That's why I want everyone to write your dreams down and go and find your soul people. All right? Have a different perspective. Have an open mind. Now, she's peeling him back together again. And now he can stand up and defend himself. He does the work. She just gives him the information. What you do with the information is up to you. Information is up to you. All right? But she's still going to cuss him out until he fixes himself up. But she'll give him his space. She's not going to tag him or nothing. No. We tried once. No. Maybe 5 years ago. No. You don't do that. No. Lots of conversations within the soul of the self or with myself. I email my masculine. If you want to ignore me, I don't give a shit. I'm getting that off my chest. Because I'm not taking that negative energy from this King of Cups or this earth sign person and taking their negative spells and putting on other people so I can be bitter Betty on the street. No, you put that bitter Betty where it belongs. Earth sign person and King of Cups. You deserve it with your illusions, delusions, and your confusions. Come out the people in them dreams, man. Go find something fiddle with your love spells. No, it's times I have to run away from a man. You're not Adiwali. You're not Adiwali. I've got to be running away. I see your faults, my friend. You want me to do strip teasing. Strip tease who like I'm on some pole. That's what I see in my dream. Man sitting there hoping I'm going to strip tease for him. Is he all right? And then you got Genevieve Nadia taking some music and she's got some string and he's holding this string and she's got some hoover and he's like she's hoovering up all his shit in the yard, Bridget. Like she's cleaning out his fucking all his resources. And because she's eating that witch spell shit and I'm connected to him, it's interconnection, isn't it? So what happens to him, I see, innit? Right. Now you've got the idiot girl with her love spell. You understand? And he's following her. Do you understand? While she's putting on some music. Seduction. Nasty, dirty girl. Nasty, man. Confusions, boy. Nasty. People go within. Don't be controlled by other people doing love spell. It's a big thing. If you look on TikTok and on it, people are talking about it. Looks and I even get people on my line. I'm going to warn everyone as well. Tell me anything about, I got a love doctor. You're going on my screenshot, bro. I'm going to warn every man, puss and dog. Don't play with that one. That one does witch spell, love spell. She will go to doctor, practitioner, like a King of Cups. Nope. No. I'm going to be warning every man, puss and dog. Don't touch that person. So I dare you lot to email me, DM me, or even put it in comments on any of my social media. You are going on the hotline. You're going to be told the truth. Maybe Gemini masculine is coming in with blunt talking, or the Emperor wants to go to Gemini Libra Aquarius person with the blunt truth because she's playing her own foundation, minding her own business. She's just giving him information, the truth through letters. You do what you want to do. Because maybe he went to maybe a place where they've done, what do you call that thing when you got the, polo? Went polo, yeah? All right. Maybe send a little text. Oh, yeah, little DM saying, oh, people, come and see me. Oh, come on, I'll be happy to see you. She said, really? She texted him and she said, really? I can see at the pole, an hour away from me. If you think that's an indirect message to me, you can jog off. You can stay right there. And she didn't go nowhere. Manipulation. If I want to come and see her at any polo, to make you and Earth something. Look at her, she's so possessive. I don't think so. Earth sounds possessive, not me. I've got the truth. I've got clarity. I don't need to run after no masculine. Empress never runs after the Emperor. I'll send you my truth. If you don't like it, oh well. So now you're looking at plans, ideas, new clarities, new breakthroughs when it comes to planting a foundation. We've got the truth about an Earth sign person, manipulation. When all that money, really? Now you've got to get rid of the old and focus on the new. Somebody wants to work on something else. Maybe they teamed up with an Earth sign person. But that Earth sign person, boy, was taking a lot from money, information unit. Look at all that. They probably took, maybe they were 7, 8 at work. They literally gave this masculine 2, 1 each, and they took the rest. So this masculine probably left with a penny, boy. 2 pence, 1 for me, 1 for him, and they took the rest. So sad, man. 7 of Pentacles, 6, man. The devil. The devil. So now he's going through a new project now, new team. Because they're getting rid of a Taurus person. Manipulator, man. Now you're doing a turnover now. Maybe looking at a financial turnover now. Or look at a turning point. Or they're reading and understand that they were a karmic that was doing destiny swapping with a fucking King of Cups. So now you're looking at a different perspective. When it comes to karma, destiny. Somebody tried to take that will, the energy, and move it into their perspective. No, he's got his foot on the wheel of fortune. It's like, oh, bend it like Beckham. I just heard that. Look at it. He might like football, you know. He might like football. And this masculine likes football. Look at him kicking it over there. Whatever, King of Cups. He's like, whatever. Yeah, whatever to you. You're too difficult, Bridget. So maybe someone's going to a Aquarius person, a turning point. Since we're a difficult situation. Maybe someone's come to calmer waters. Or an air sign person's come to calmer waters. What's sticking out? Queen of Swords. What else is that? When it comes to this team. When it comes to maybe a past life or soulmate. What is that sticking out? Being spiritually guided. A guru, maybe. A spiritual teacher. But behind them is a Taurus person being a fucking idiot when it comes to the 2 of Cups. We're looking at maybe an invite to an institution from a Taurus person to a fire sign masculine, a Taurus person to a Leo person, to just abandon in the end. They were just playing with the money. That was their wish fulfillment. They just wanted to switch to be the Empress. They wanted to fight any cost when it comes to the higher priestess. And I Sagittarius person's up at night about the Earth Angel, heartbroken about air sign person. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius when it comes to Queen of Wands. When it comes to your heart being weighed, my friend. You're too immature when it comes to stability. Because someone's looking at a new love, man. When it comes to manifesting, taking that new leap of faith. Away from a Queen of Pentacles. Oh my days. Told you, Queen of Pentacles. Devil. Devil. Genevieve Nadia is the fucking devil. Creates obstacles, delays, illusions. She makes sure people can't see things. She can't see nothing, man. She can't see the truth from a lie. She's a liar. She understands. She knows who she plays with. Don't let this fucking idiot fool you. Don't let her fucking fool you. Every goddamn fucking tarot. I've never met Genevieve in my life, apart from the dreams. Never in my life. Every single time this picnic come up in the reading, the devil's right beside her. The devil picked me in it. You can't deny it. Oh, well, that's your business. Next time, don't pick fights with people you can't fucking face, my friend. You need a whole ally of people. You need all these sausages, a King of Cups. You need a Gemini person, you need a Leo person. I'm not saying like these are like relationships in between. This bitch has got one on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to keep up her success. Genevieve Nadia is a walking fucking mattress because she's not clever. She's not intuitive. She can't create shit. She ain't got no fucking idea. You understand? She uses these masculines and doing pillow talk. Imagine pillow talking about a soulmate that writes letters to them every day because of the dreams. And Genevieve wants to be in that bed. That every time messages come in, she's right there reading it. That's nasty. That means you're recasting yourself as me. So when I talk about sex with Addy in them letters, you're reading it and then you're in bed with him having sex. That's a low vibration person with no fucking self-respect. All because they want money, fame, status. Nasty person. Genevieve Nadia is a fucking dog, a poodle that should have been fucking sent down a Battersea Dogs Home. Nasty person. Doing her love spells at any cost. That's not, even when I think about that, that's just gross. That's growth. 5 years of writing to this man. I keep having dreams about Addy. I haven't seen him for 13 years. I probably saw him for 3 months back in 2012. So imagine sitting down in this man's bed, reading about everything from our past, how I love sex with the man, what I want to do with the man. That's disgusting. And she sat there and read everything to the girl, cut her hair like me. I can put posts up in her from my emails and from dates and time, and I will show you my words compared to her words, how it changed. Without this Leo person, this King of Cups, and this Gemini, Libra, or Aries person, she's got enough of them. She will not look that clean, my friend. Only of recent, my girl looks clean. Why? Taurus is stealing everything, brethren. Stealing. A Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person with a King of Cups. Stealing. She's a nasty sociopath, social climber, nasty, creepy woman. Nasty, man. She could take that to a lawyer as well. I don't give a shit. Rude, out of order. So now someone's thinking, let me tell you about a fucking earth sign person acting like they're single. No, they're not. No, they're not. So now someone's single, maybe. Maybe the King of Wands putting an end to an earth sign person, or somebody wants to put an end to someone being single, maybe a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Do you understand? But they want an end. They wanted an end. An earth sign person was acting single in this bed, acting like, do you get me? No, she was looking for an alignment. I want Genevieve Nadia investigated. Until then, I'm never going to give up. Go within, people. Go within. Don't make my readings be forced. Go and seek your own truth. Write your dreams down when you wake up and study it. Go within for your own clarity. Tap into you and get your energy back from these vampires. Because they don't have no truth. So now you look at maybe someone single, looking at a Wheel of Fortune. On their pathway, could be a fire sign person, a Leo person. Right now, he's turned his back on his happiness for a minute because he's looking at a Cancer person, maybe a Queen of Cups, lying about being a baby mother or wanting to be a baby mother, had a baby. I don't know, lying for money. I don't understand these low bottom people, man, but someone's probably looking at wanting a baby. But someone's looking at secrets, man. Someone's got a secret baby mother, maybe a Cancer person. Hey, jeez, boy. Or maybe this is a baby daddy. I don't know. But someone's lying about someone's baby. Or someone's lying about something. Deception. Illusion. Maybe King of Swords. This is a detective anyway. Or just a King of Swords looking at deception with a Cancer person when it comes to success. When it comes to maybe Ace of Pentacles. Going away from being stuck. Air sign person. Taurus person tried to block their love and happiness. With a Cancer person, someone from the past. Now there seems to be an insight about a different perspective about someone stealing from an air sign person and the Emperor. Sagittarius person got a difficult situation with an earth sign person who's been illuminated about Sagittarius person in this group at work, looking for unalignment. Now they're trying to stop a Tower moment. But it's not happening. The truth is out anyway. And now maybe a Cancer person wants to walk away from a King of Wands. Maybe King of Wands looking at passion. Hey, you better go get a cold shower, my friend. Because he wants to come in with a blunt, but he wants to come more reliable. Maybe the King of Pentacles saying, you better slow yourself down because you know this woman, she'll cuss you out. Say that he's wounded. I need to look at my options, man. I'm regret because I plotted with the devil. Earth sign, bloody person. Stagnation. There you go. Queen of fucking Pentacles. A third party person. A fool. When it comes to manifestation, a fucking fool with no tools at school. None. None. She lost a screw loose, man. If you don't want to follow the devil towards person, all right, fair enough. Bye. Good luck. It's like mind's like, it's like, you know when karmics are waiting for divine feminines to have a heartbreak, to go mental institution or unalignment, and that's their success. If you don't have that, if you come out of that, their life is over. I don't know why they would depend their whole life on someone's demise. That is sickness. That is sickness. Somebody needs to be in a mental institution. Now, someone's happy about Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person about the truth about the Emperor. The Leo person is very happy. Good for him. When it comes to investment, all right? When it comes to investment with the truth, and when it comes to a judgment, a decision. When it comes to his air sign person, yes, he wants to manifest working with me. He always has. He's never stopped that desire from the moment he met me. No, it wasn't. It was love spells, witchcraft, you name it. All that foolishness that Taurus likes to do in this institution. Why? Because she's so lost, man. She's got no soul, man. Someone's got a decision about Judgment Day. Someone's being judged, my friend. Oh, yeah, because God now has all the information from who? The 12 zodiacs. So now when people think they're getting away with it, please, people, just don't rely on my tarot. Go on YouTube. There is loads, and they all are channeling. Guess who? Johnny Blunder's name. Oh, yes, they are. So if he came to me in a dream, and then in my tarot, and it's happening to everybody else when it comes to the tarot world, this energy's been out before you even hit my dream, my friend. So it was always going to happen. This is always going to be this person's fate. But you see, with sociopaths and psychopaths and narcissists, they don't understand consequences. Why? No empathy. When you have no empathy, that means you've got no emotion. So how are you lotioning up these creative ideas? Because it comes from intuition, your imagination. So now someone's thinking, okay, now I understand spirituality. How the fuck did you become an EP, a writer, director, all of that? Now people are understanding you got a fraudster that is exaggerating and forging their expertise. A Taurus person, manipulation at work. At work, man. What, because she led 2 lines as an actress? No, she's a mattress, man. She's a mattress, not an actress. She's a mattress. She takes those matches and likes to burn up God's plans. Why? Because that's what the devil does. Unrequited love. Love that don't have no chemistry. Just about has attraction. Why? The pum-pum. That was it. That's all Genevieve has, boy. Somebody, a Leo person, wants to come with a romantic gesture. Oh, he loves his Queen of Swords. We know this, but he's holding back. Oh, yeah, he's conflicted, having a fight with who again? A Taurus person is this institution, holding on to people's who? Resources. Greedy big beaky Becky, looking at people's ideas of Aquarius person, and they made money. Yes, she did. Now she's being defensive to a Leo person, because Leo person said, I'm turning my back onto you, my girl, because I know what you were doing. I'm not stupid. Boo! Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? The clown in the fucking circus. Oh, yeah, with a water sign person trying to act like the Empress. No. Aquarius is the Empress, but someone to fight any cost. Oh, yeah, because they're looking at what? A tarot reader. Oh, an earth angel. And all the earth angels, tarot readers, the good ones. Oh, yeah, we put your naughty names down. And now they're worried because they're thinking now about this heartbreak. Oh, Queen of Wands, you're pissed, aren't you? Serves you motherfucking right, because now you're being weighed as well for your immaturity when it comes to your stability. Oh, yeah. Manipulation when it comes to God's cup of love. Someone's taking that new journey. Oh, yeah, or someone took a stupid journey, a foolish journey with a third-party person, a water sign person with a Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Wands, we are so busy in people's business because you matched Genevieve's energy, coming with seduction, lying, pushing your values onto other people. And guess what? That same person was fucking your man, baby. So now you've got a difficult decision for yourself because now you realize, uh-oh, my bestie is the devil. And now you're in regrets. Aren't you? When it comes to your own money matters, because now you're fucking confused, Sagittarius. When it comes to maybe a King of Pentacles. Relying on a businessman, with money. Never mind, my darlings. Manipulation. Now we're looking at a situation when it comes to alchemist. What's above is below. What you put in is what you put out, my love. And now they've got to face what they put out because it came from within their own thoughts. Okay? Their energy, their emotions, to be practical. Because Leo is now going to defend himself and stand up against a stupid bully called Taurus person, Genevieve Nadia. Because now we're looking at completing to create real success from the soul of the self. Now we've got the tools to stand up for ourselves. We don't care about the nays and the no-nos because someone's heartbroken. Oh, the confirmation. Energy. Someone was being like the octopus. Oh, yeah. grabbing onto people's things. Now someone's been alerted about this octopus. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The monster. The cookie monster is now heartbroken now. Why? Because of Four of Swords. Four of Swords. Somebody's thinking now about a legal matter when it comes to not just earthly legal stuff. No, we're talking about spiritual. Now someone's heart is going to be weighed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who's it being weighed by? Aquarius. Because they didn't realize how high of a rank in Aquarius was. So at night, sometimes, even up to 2 days ago, I had this group of people going, Aquarius, 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 chanting like they're fucking crazy. They want the energy so bad. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Go find your own fucking star, you buffoons. A bunch of bloody flying monkeys acting like they're clever. But they're not. They're just a bunch of bananas looking for banana skins with 2 apples and where? People's underwear. Heartbroken now about a fire sign person because a Taurus person bring nothing but conflicts because they're holding on to whose properties? A Queen of Swords, a lover of a Leo person that wants to come in with his spiritual romantic journey. Oh yeah, that you tried to destroy for the last 13 years, but more so 5 years, isn't it, my darling? But guess what? Voodoo, doo-doo, love spells, all that don't work. Guess what? Because it only goes back to you. Back to sender. All you got to do is walk in love and talk in truth because someone feels like, yes, I was catfished. I understand. But I've always been telepathically connected to my counterpart. We just had a little bit of a pause because someone doesn't understand about spirituality. They don't understand about soulmates. Why? Because they got cellmates for their future. How are you going to understand about the soul if you've got no soul? You stupid flying monkeys. Oh, yes, I tell you this as well. You see the next generation? You see you oldies that don't want to be wise because age means wiser as you get older. You're in serious trouble, boy. You know, yesterday, a bee went up to my daughter. I already told you about the robin dream. So, not the dream, I mean the robin story. So my daughter, she's such an angel. Such an angel. A bee went to my daughter with calm emotions. The bee went up to her, right in front of her. And the bee went on her hand. And he just kept walking. And she just looked at it. And it's like he's trying to tell her something's wrong. So then she took this bee and she found a leaf, she said. And she tried to put it in the leaf. But he didn't want it. He went back to my daughter and went on her hand. So she's thinking, okay, you want something else. So she went and go and get like a, like this, she called it, what is it called? Like a honeycomb, like a little honeycomb, something like that. She saw this and then the bee went inside of it. And then she went and got a flower. All right. Like I think it was, the purple one, I can't remember what it's called now. It goes to L, lavand, whatever. She put that in there and the bee was happy. And you know what she went and done? She went and stroked the bee. It's like they were both saying goodbye. She said, Mummy, I've called it Maya. Yeah, the bee was happy and then the bee just stood there, waited there. Yeah, and went to recovery. So the animals and the incense, you know, we're all connected, you know, we're all going through spiritual recovery, all right? It comes from love, you know, teach your children about love, about taking care. And it's funny, she's 15 and her friend, it was her friend that called me. Her friends never called me. So I was thinking, who's this number? She was like, Mom. She said, your daughter just saved a bee. And they were all excited how it all turned out. And I was like, oh my days, guess what, girls? When she was younger in primary school, we were walking to school. And she says, Mummy. I said, yes, darling. She says, Mummy, I really need a very serious conversation with the world. I'm not going to have it one day because I don't like the way they deal with bees. And it's funny. 13 years later, here she is, because she was in primary school then, because she's 15 now. And look at that. What a beautiful turn. I said, God, you are beautiful. God is real. God is coming. God is coming. I see God all the time. God is coming, man. See the strength of when it comes to self-love, unconditional love, self-respect and courage. Don't be an enemy to yourself by not using your courage, by not using your, do you know what I mean? Your, taming that beast. Do you understand? Don't be afraid to connect to the divine, which is your highest self. Don't be afraid to stand up to yourself. People say, you know what, you're not the empress, you're not the emperor. Oh, well, God never told you shit. Oh, well, go sit down and do your work then. That means you haven't done your healing. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. G-O-D, gold or diamonds, brings you into that addiction, greed, envy, materialism, obsession, sexual lust, you name it, gets into fucking trouble. Then you end up in teams that you really don't want to be in. Why? It's about the money. Someone's got rent to pay. Because when they want these big houses that cost £1 million, they're forgetting furniture costs money, electric costs money, water costs money. So they're just looking on the outside. Woo, I got a big house. But it takes money to maintain that big house. And you know these actors are in and out of jobs like the trains coming in and out of fucking what you call Euston train station or Victoria. Don't let these people fool you, my friend. Go within. Don't let these people do projections or energy, whatever, and start going into people's energy to take people's resources. No, look at shapeshifters, you're looking at spiritual freaking haters. You know, get out of that energy, man. You got the strength. Don't go against yourself. Don't go against the grain, you know. The weather could be someone's emotions. Crying could be like the rain, you know what I mean? The storm is someone's anger, you know, bitterness, all that. No, go into the word good, man. Take that word good and do that G-O-O-D. Just be good and watch your whole life change. Your whole life will change, man, to love and support. Maybe it's masculine love the way that this queen and this Gemini Libra Aquarius is supporting her. Even though she's single, she don't need no one. And this is where they are lost. They thought an air sign person needed that person, so let's hold back that person. No, they've done their own wheel of fortune. So now this is where these females become more bitter Bettys. Shame, innit? Reflection. Maybe someone's comparing King of Wands. Maybe single, in love with an air sign person, or maybe wants to end an air sign person being single for 13 years because of him. Yes, Adiwale Kima Baji. But we get it though, don't we? I don't want it sometimes. I tell you that for nothing. Oh yeah, my poor gardeners. Well, not my gardeners. Poor the gardeners that are, you know, maybe taking inspiration from us and all that. Don't think this bloody woman, man. She's swearing she wants to be a healer. No, I'm Jamaican. No. Jamaica always say, you know, because they're the real lions. This is why you always see Jamaican man in country. They call the lions. They always call themselves the lion. You understand? They never give up for no panther. That's thugs in the jungle. Look at the lions. You understand? I was getting to something. Cha, just be the lion and sully you, man. You understand? Because now we're looking at these people don't know their history. All right, diverting from that, so I forgot because why something else came in my head. Freedom fighters, understand the west of Africa. Why are you independently happy being all these, like, you know, having these chances? Because when you look at some of the reports, Ofsted, all right, it does say if you're Nigerian, they're one of the best students in England. It's their report, not mine. So don't come for me, all right? So now they have to understand you're in that position for a reason, you know, and you fucking disrespected. Now you're repeating the same shit again. When the Crusaders came in and done their thing, you lot saw greed and you lot sold us. Yes, because the freedom fighters got captured on the edge of Africa trying to save you lot. Do you understand? Our own people. We got captured and went to Jamaica. And we went to Jamaica. So Miss Nida, you don't know shit. Don't know nothing when it comes to trading. Don't know nothing. Now they're trading stuck when it comes to an earth sign person stuck, man. They're stuck watching this Aquarius person. They're stuck. Let me tell you, they're stuck watching the Aquarius person. They're stuck, man. Fixated, jealous, envious. Can't get out that thought now. Traitors, man. I was ignorant enough. I followed the masses saying, you know, Africans sold us out. I'm like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. We were prisoners of war. Yes, there was, but there's another flip side. For real, some of them did. We got to keep it real, man. We got to stop this generational curse. I'm not enabling no name or no pocket. Genevieve Naja is a fucking traitor. She took these godly downloads and she made a movie. She made books and she kept the money but never spread the right information for the people then. Now her heart's going to be weighed and I want everyone to come within. Write your dreams down and witness these people's heart being weighed. Heavy as a stone. Now they're worried about Aquarius person on their pathway. So now someone, a fire sign person, is looking at this single person when it comes to the soulmate, thinking how strong they are, air sign person. Maybe he was comparing an air sign person to an earth sign person, and he needs to go and jog off with that foolishness because there's nothing you can compare with, my friend, with a Taurus person. A peasant. A peasant scared of separation, scared of being alone. Because why? Because she can't do shit by herself. Now someone's worried about maybe blocking a Taurus person or worried that they blocked an air sign person, a counterpart, on their pathway to fame maybe. Now someone, the wounded warrior's got the ambition and the strength and is looking at this single person, an air sign person. Maybe he's come a little bit closer or maybe he's watching from afar. Who knows? Oh well, what can I say? Maybe he wasn't coming quite passionately. In a bit. How about that? Genevieve Naja. What a waste of plum juice. Waste. Now you're going to spiritual prison, earth prison, or mental prison because now we're looking at God saying, yep, you are my darling. I am the judge. And we saw the jury's information. So now someone's stuck, maybe a Gemini person stuck about this judgment when it comes to his decisions. Going into maybe an air sign, earth sign person, Taurus person, jumping in that bed. Now you're stuck in your fucking head. Now you're stuck in your fucking head about adventure. Sexual adventure of an earth sign person when it comes to their instability, when it comes to their ships coming in, because they're stuck. When it comes to being independently wealthy. I'm stuck, Gemini. Oh, please, Gemini, I can't steal too much from Leo. Please. Help me put this shit together so I can impress a Leo person and pretend it was all me. No, it wasn't. You're a fucking liar. Now we've been guided with the truth by God. Emperor, Empress. Leo, Emperor. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Empress. Guess what? Balance again. Go within and see the truth, people. Go within. Yes, me and my masculine ruled one of the best kingdoms of all kind, the best civilized kingdom that God approves of. Yes, God said, my son, I saw myself give birth, my friend. And he said, God said, name your son Adewale Jr., the greatest. Never forget that name because of his father and his blood clot mother. Now, if Genevieve thinks you're going to bank on my family, oh, what you sow is what you reap, my darling. You got another thing fucking coming. Go within, people, do the work. Probably think about a Virgo person as well. Virgo in this group, in this institution, could be a younger person. Take it as it resonates. These people don't have no boundaries, man. No boundaries. I dare you. I dare you to test me even further, my friend. I dare you not to test me further, my friend. If you haven't got time to play with these immature people and this group of people, I ain't got time for it. Now we're looking at generational wealth. That's what this Taurus of institutions was looking for. But no, we're standing up to generational wealth. We are going to leave a legacy. It's like riding a bike. You've done it once, you can do it again. All right? So maybe you're thinking about a Karen. All right? But it's a good timing anyway. I've got to go. My phone's ringing as well. My neighbour. Yeah, Timothy was ending, man, for Leo's happiness. But my neighbour, she's old. And it's too early for her to call me. So I know something might be wrong, all right? So I'm sorry to end it. But someone's tower's coming down and you're going to come with happiness. Just walk away from people, things, and places. And you're going to come to a better, calmer waters, all right, my darlings? Remember, walk in love, talking truth. I love you guys. Bye.